Okay, I just seen a movie, and the first little show, a little film, and it's the first time that I came here. This
Silverway.
Silverway. Anyhow, it was a very good one, and it's called Africville.
Can't Stop Now.
Can't Stop Now. And there's a man right here, and what's your name?
Marty Williams.
Marty. That was a good film.
Thank you, thank you.
That was very good. How is racism as bad there now as it used to be, or is it more hidden?
Racism is hidden everywhere. In Nova Scotia as well as New Brunswick. I lived in New Brunswick for 13 years.
St. John?
In Fredericton and in Miramichi. Looked after community channels in Bathurst, Acadian Peninsula. Racism is everywhere. In most places, it's the majority against the strongest minority. So in Halifax, it is hidden. But in Halifax and Nova Scotia, you would see racism of whites against blacks, because blacks is the strongest minority. Here in Miramichi, or in New Brunswick, there's the French-Indian problem, the English and French problem, the French and English problem. That's all tied up as to who's the majority, who's the strongest minority in that region.
What's the problem? You see a lot of, there's a lot of crime going on in Halifax. And there's more visible minority. Is there more trouble for the youths? No.
I think you'll see that there's crime is everywhere. What's going on in Halifax now is what happened in Toronto 5 years ago, and you're going to see the same thing happening here in Fredericton in 5 years. It just travels from a larger center to a smaller center to a smaller center, and you'll see it. As it travels around, you're going to end up with the same problems here in New Brunswick that they have in Nova Scotia now.
What do you think the blacks are being treated in St. John? Do you think they were treated good, St. John? Have you lived in St. John?
I haven't lived in St. John, but I would imagine that there was racism there as well against the blacks in St. John. There would have been racism here in Fredericton against the blacks that lived here.
Against the French, against the gays,
against everything.
Yeah.
And as I said before, it's always when the majority feel threatened, that's when they start going after the minorities.
Really?
Oh yes, there we go. We're losing our jobs. We're losing our homes or things along that. But when they feel threatened by the minority, that's when you start seeing the racism build up. You
think this film that it will maybe get some black youth angry?
No, because again, amongst the black youth, they don't know this story. This is new to them. This is now, what, 3-4 generations since this happened. So, you know, what they are angry about is what is happening today. What this film does, though, is bring it back into the consciousness of the people of Nova Scotia, the people of Canada. It's been 20 years since a documentary was made about Africville. Hopefully it won't be 20 years before they resolve the situation in Africville, but you know, what this film does is just brings it back into the consciousness. I don't know, I don't think it will, you know, get the youth of Nova Scotia going up, you know, rising up against it or anything, but I think that hopefully it's going to get the older people, the politicians, to finally come to a resolution and resolve the situation.
You know what? This is so good. We're going to do a part 2. Wait 1 minute.